Hey, what's up everybody? This is Dr. Ryan. This is your 5 Minutes of Fire. And all week this week, I'm going to be giving you updates and insights into my life the week leading up to a half Ironman race. This isn't my first one, and so I've had really bad races where my body totally failed me and shut down. I've had good races where I felt like I could keep going. And I think I've discerned some stuff over the years, that's really helped my body just hold up better, because whether it's an Ironman, a half Ironman, or if you're just a person who does a lot of CrossFit and you're constantly training, obviously the number one thing that we all want is we want to be able to keep doing these things. It's not always that we want to win a gold medal or, qualify for the world championship. For most of us, just is that we just want to keep trucking. We just want to keep being able to do the things that we want to be able to do. And so there's a few things that I want to share with you today that have to do with inflammation that I've identified through my research and my own personal experimentation and working with thousands of patients now as a doctor. And these things will not only help you reduce inflammation so that you can have a better race, but they're also things that are just going to help you continue to be able to do the things that you love to do. And so whether you're preparing for a race, or you're just trying to continue to be fit, or you have something like chronic pain, or you've torn a muscle, or you're just trying to get back into the game, you're trying to rehab an injury, these things are going to be really beneficial for you. And so during this week, I'm doing everything in my power to decrease inflammation in the body, because inflammation, by definition, is your body's response to some type of stressful environment or stimulus. So, it's like when you eat sugar, your body becomes inflamed. When you work out, your body becomes inflamed. When you don't get enough sleep, when you're under stress, mental, emotional, your body becomes inflamed. And so the things that I'm doing strategically this week to decrease inflammation so that I feel really fresh and ready to go on Sunday for my race is, first and foremost, it's sleep. Sleep is when your body repairs. It's when your body's hormones balance. Is when your body basically goes around and puts out all those little tiny fires in your bodies, in your joints and in your nerve cells and your muscle tissues, to help your body recover. We all know that your body recovers while you're sleeping. And so, the average person only gets about 6 to 7 hours of sleep per night, and it's just not enough. I read some research recently that said that you absolutely have to have at least 7 hours of sleep every single night. Anything minimum or anything below that, it's a guaranteed fact through statistical analysis over the years that you will die early, and you'll have a heck of a time performing at your best, during the years that you do have. So at least 7 hours. So the week before a race, I'm doing everything to de-inflame my body. So I'm getting at least 8, and I'm actually shooting for 9 hours every night, just to give my body a little bit more time to rest and recover. You think about it like, like your body's a race car, and when you're asleep, that's like when you pull into the pit stop and the pit crew comes out and they fix, all this fine tuning stuff. They change the tires, they change the oil, give you more gas, lubricate all the joints. It's when they repair the race car so that you can get up the next day, hit the road running, and you can go 100 miles an hour. Well, your body's the same way. So if you're not getting enough sleep, you're going to be tired, your body's going to feel broken down, you're more susceptible to adrenal fatigue and chronic pain syndromes. So for a lot of patients of mine, literally, I just prescribe, go get more sleep. We're going to adjust you, we're going to give you proper nutrition, we're going to coach you through proper movement and exercise and detoxification. But a lot of times it's just, you're just not sleeping enough. You're not spending enough time in the pit stop, giving the pit crew enough time to rebuild your body. So more sleep is number one. Number two, I'm a firm believer that you should get your nutrition from food, but I also know that there are certain supplements that exist that help get more of the good stuff, more proper nutrition into our bodies that we may not be able to get very, accessibly or readily through diet alone. And so a couple of things. Number one, I've doubled my intake of omega-3 fish oil. Omega-3 fish oil, the number one cause of inflammation in your body is not sugar, it's not mental and emotional stress, it's not physical stress. It's the imbalance in the ratio of EPA, or eicosapentaenoic acid, omega-3, and arachidonic acid, or omega-6s. So we've all heard of this thing called omega-6 to omega-3 ratio. An optimal is no more than 3 to 1, and actually new research suggests that 1.5 to 2 to 1 is actually where you should be for optimal function and fitness and longevity. But the problem is most Americans are above 20 to 1, and so that imbalance in that ratio is the number one cause of inflammation in every cell, tissue, and organ in your body. And so by taking extra fish oil, especially leading up to a race where you're trying to spend as much time in that pit stop as possible to get your body to repair and recover so that I can hit the ground, 6 a.m. Sunday morning, ready to rock. I'm doubling my fish oil intake for the next, week. The next thing is, as far as supplements go, is I'm taking a product that we carry in our office called Daily Defense. It's made by Maximize Living. You can get this, pretty much at any health food store, but it's just some form of turmeric or curcumin extract. Turmeric is one of the world's most powerful anti-inflammatory, food stuffs or food product. You get it from, it's a root that looks like ginger. It's just orange, more orange. And but taking it in a powder form or in a concentrated form through a supplement is really powerful to de-inflame your body. So I'm taking that twice a day, twice the daily recommended dose. And then the other thing that I'm taking, just as far as recovery, is more undenatured, grass-fed whey protein, because it's the #1 dietary source of the precursors to something called glutathione. Glutathione is your body's #1 master antioxidant. So when you think of inflammation, as all these little tiny fires going off, and these fires are actually caused by free radicals that happen from poor diet and stress and physical stress, chemical, emotional, physical, mental. But glutathione is your body's master antioxidant. So it's kind of like, the fire department coming in with all these fire extinguishers. Glutathione is the most powerful one of those. We've all heard of antioxidants like vitamin E and vitamin A and all these things. But glutathione is the most powerful because it also helps the other antioxidants in your body recycle themselves so that they can be used over and over and over again. The problem is your body can only make so much at any given time unless you're consuming the precursors, and the most prevalent or abundant source of those precursors is from undenatured grass-fed whey protein. If you're taking protein, if you're doing like muscle milk or something just generic from Costco, you're not getting those precursors to glutathione. You might be getting the protein, but not the precursors. And again, the whole point of this week is to de-inflame my body. So I'm doing double what I normally do of grass-fed whey protein. And then the last thing I'll leave you with is infrared sauna. So we've got a sauna in our house, and typically I'm only in there maybe twice a week for 30 minutes to an hour. But for this week, I'm trying to get in there every day for at least 30 minutes just to get toxins out of my cells. Infrared penetrates the skin deeper than just like a traditional sauna would do. So it's detoxifying my body. It's also helping de-inflame the tissues in my body. And then it's also, acclimating my body for heat. That's one of the reasons why I'm doing it, is because it's supposed to be in the upper 80s this weekend for the race, and I'm not used to training in that, because in North Idaho, up until this point of the year, it's only the end of June, which for a lot of you, I know it's like you guys have been dying for months now if you're in Texas or Florida or somewhere like that. But our average temperature's been like 60s and maybe 70s. So I'm acclimating or acclimatizing my cells in my body to the increased temperature so that I can perform better. So it's not such a shock on Sunday when it gets into the 80s. So those things are just a handful of things that I'm doing this week to de-inflame my body, get my body ready for Sunday. Hopefully that helped you just a little bit. You can apply these things even if you're not getting ready for a race. Inflammation is at the root cause of all degenerative illness: heart disease, cancer, diabetes, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, neurodegenerative disorders like dementia, multiple sclerosis. Inflammation's at the root of all of it. So if you can apply these things and de-inflame your body, not only are you going to have a lot more energy, your body's going to respond way better if you're an athlete, but you're also literally preventing degenerative illness, which I think 30 years from now, we're not going to remember. We're not going to hang our hat on whether or not we were able to do Ironman. We're going to hang our hat on whether or not, we're dying early of degenerative illness. So that's really the big picture goal there. So hopefully some of this stuff helps you. Leave me comments if you apply this stuff and you see results, or if you have questions, and I'll keep you updated on the road to the half Ironman. See you tomorrow.